Hello everyone, today I'm going to be speaking about the teen space at the Niagara-on-the-Lake Public Library. I work at this library as a library service associate. For anyone planning on traveling to Niagara Falls, I highly recommend taking a day or two to visit Niagara-on-the-Lake. It is an absolutely beautiful destination with many wineries and lots of rich history. Of course, I would strongly urge you to visit the library as well. The library underwent a huge renovation last year, and this is one of the reasons why I chose to discuss its teen space. I was lucky enough to speak with the manager, Laura, about the teen space and gain some insight into the design rationale and aspirations for the space. So I'll be referring a lot to that throughout the presentation. To begin with, as you can see, the teen space is located in the far corner of the library. Laura's rationale for this was that she wanted it to be completely separate and far away from the children's area, which is located in the opposite corner of the library, closer to the front entrance. I think this is very important because developmentally teens are at such a different level than even tweens, and therefore it's not conducive nor is it attractive to teens to have to share the space or be in close proximity to the children's area. I also really like the placement and the design of the shelving units for the teen collection, in that they function structurally to make the space separate from the rest of the library. Notice how the big shelf wraps around, almost creating a wall with the smaller shelving unit located right beside it to further extend this. Again, this distinction is so important when it comes to designing teen spaces because it allows the teens a sense of ownership and also allows them to feel valued in the library. With this in mind, there is a fine line that doesn't want to be crossed in terms of making teens feel segregated in the library. I think the Niagara-on-the-Lake Public Library does a good job of keeping the space distinct while still achieving the right balance of openness that allows teens to feel welcome to use the areas of the library as well. I think another important aspect to notice is that the furniture in the teen space is distinctively different from the furniture in the rest of the library. This sets the teen space apart and makes it a separate entity. Practicality is very important when it comes to selecting furniture for the teen spaces. As much as it is fun to select trendy furniture, it is paramount that it actually meets the user needs of teens accessing the space. When I asked Laura what her vision was for the space, her reply was that she wanted to create a space more relaxed than the other areas of the library. She wanted the teen space to be a place for teens to study or just hang out and play games or video games. The space definitely achieves this balance with a table and chairs available as study or workspace and the gamer chairs and big beanbag welcoming teens to relax and hang out. The only issue is that the space is relatively small, with only one study table in close proximity to the games, which could be distracting. The game controllers do come with headphones, so this definitely lessens any noise distractions. As I mentioned earlier in the presentation, it is important that teens don't feel segregated from using other areas of the library. The pictures above are of the quiet study room, which is in fairly close proximity to the teen space. So it's a great place for teens to use, especially when the table in the teen space is already occupied. I have noticed that quite a few teens enjoy using this space. In terms of activities and programs in this space, the PlayStation seems to be the biggest attraction. And as you can see, there are also a variety of board games. Adding to this, Laura did mention that the PlayStation does attract all ages. I've noticed this myself with younger boys often requesting to use it or children and their parents playing together. At the moment, this is not a problem, as Laura told me they do not currently offer any teen programming and thus would not want to have the space left empty. Teens are a demographic that are extremely difficult to reach in Niagara-on-the-Lake because there is no high school in town. So all of the teens get bused to St. Catharines, the next town over. So at the moment they are trying to reach out to tweens in grades 7 to 8 in hopes that they will continue to use the library as teenagers. In addition to this, I think it is definitely possible to make efforts to reach out to teens in the community. It would just require a bit more effort, such as advertising efforts in the St. Catharines high schools or other teen hangouts, such as the local hockey arena, where a lot of teens play on hockey teams or go there for the free skating on the weekends. Furthermore, teens need to get volunteer hours to graduate, so advertising teens to become part of a youth advisory committee as an opportunity to gain these hours would also draw them in to have a say in what programs they would like to see in the library. So I think this would be a win-win situation for sure. So this concludes my presentation on the Niagara-on-the-Lake Public Library teen space. If you have any questions or comments, I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for your time.